Hello, and welcome to Live Colored Rants. I am your host. I'm Wedge Loach, and today I'm going to be talking about the American sense of beauty and what beauty is in the eyes of Americans. As you can tell, it's not that. That is very creepy. Very creepy. Very creepy. I've creeped myself out by doing that. I've creeped myself out by doing stuff like that on a more regular basis than I would like to admit. But that's because of America! Not really, that actually would be creepy pretty much either way. But the American beauty. What is the American beauty? I know all guys have, a pretty much different sense of what they like in a girl, woman, whatever. Even though I'm 19, I still refer to any female as a girl. Just because so they're all girls, that's what I mean. I'm no pedophile. But what is it? I tell you, look at the Victoria's Secret magazine if you are old enough to do so legally, and you'll have a pretty good idea of what American beauty is. Skinny with fairly big boobs. That's it. Skinny with big boobs. That's it. And if you're not that, you're not good enough to be a model. That's what America teaches us. That's not what I believe. Don't get me wrong. I don't believe that. I actually really don't care for the very skinny models. I don't fall into America's trap of their stupidity. Just how everyone in America, it's basically you're skinny or you're not that hot. There are some exceptions, a few exceptions, and and even plus size models, which I think is offensive. The plus size models are called plus size just because they fall in the normal category and not the underweight category, or the very, 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 very 1% edge of the normal category. Because, look at me. I have a big belly. I'm a fat American. And because of the media, it also says, this is males too. This works for males too. I'm not buff. I don't have a six-pack. I have hair on me. I don't shave all the hair off my entire body. So I'm not attractive. I'm not that attractive. If you're not skinny, you're not attractive. You're not really attractive. If you're not skinny or have muscles, you're not attractive. That's how America works. Like one of the things with me, my facial hair. I said fooey on it. If no female was going to like me without facial hair, I'd just go ahead and grow it out and just be myself. Because some females, I've read a survey, some like it more and some can't take men with facial hair seriously. Well, I have a beard, which automatically makes me more cooler. And that grammar is correct because I have a beard. Which is bad logic, but it is possibly funny to two people out there. But I digress. I'm, getting off on my beard. Somebody is going to say something. Mercy, stupid trolls. Spam! They are spam. Remember, mark them spam. Yeah, you'll know what I mean if you see it. But, getting back to what I was on. America, they want you to flaunt sexual stuff. That's what all the ads are. Budweiser commercials. Bomb chicka bow wow. Chicka bow wow. It's not about modesty. It's not saying, oh, well, if you cover up, then you can attract a good man because of your mind. Show me them boobies, and I will show you how much I like you. And that's what it is. It's about looks and flaunting your looks. Even if you're not the best looking, it shows with makeup and a revealing outfit, you can be found attractive. That's what it's telling you. That is what America is telling you. Because you'll see this, average looking girl that nobody supposedly likes. Even though in the real world, even the average looking girl is still pretty much a bombshell. But if that term is offensive to you, then I am sorry. But, and then they put her in all this makeup. Oh, this makeup. And all that cleavage. All that cleavage. And every man suddenly wants her, or the man she wants suddenly wants her. That's a horrible message. That's not an America I really want to live in. It really isn't. And some people feel like, well, get out. Well, you get out with your stupid things like that. You know how many women and men have self-esteem issues because of this? Just because you like that sort of crap. That's what it is. It's crap. And you're giving people self-esteem issues. I'm not saying we'll go out and be unhealthy. That's not what I'm saying at all. Because even I could help my issues by losing a few pounds. I'm not saying go out and be unhealthy. I'm saying that everyone is attractive in their own way to someone. You know, there's a lot of people I've seen. I know, like one of my friends, she is a bigger girl. And she is one of the most attractive people I've ever seen. And she has self-esteem issues. Not because she's unattractive. It's because everything tells her she's not skinny, so she can't be attractive. That's horrible. I even have some other female friends who are right in the normal category, just because they have just a little bit, just enough to poke, just enough stomach to poke. They feel fat. That is sickening, horribly sickening. It just disgusts me so much that beautiful, beautiful females like that feel so horrible about themselves. And when they cake on that makeup and stage their photos to try and feel pretty, it's horrible. Absolutely horrible. Because normally, if they just go out, don't put on makeup, or even if they do just a little bit, they look amazing. But whenever they put on all that makeup and stage the photos and try to look like a model, like all those people they see on TV and in the magazines, they lose that amazing special quality about themselves that made them so amazing. They just lose it. They cover it up with makeup and they hide it. They put on the mask so America will say they look pretty. And it's horrible. Just horrible to look at these pretty girls covering themselves with makeup in a desperate attempt to feel pretty. They can have all the guys in the world compliment them, but they just don't feel pretty because they don't feel like they meet up to this other girl's standards. They feel like they're not skinny enough. They're not pretty enough. Their boobs aren't big enough. Their face is too long. Their face is too short. Everything. Because that's what America shows them. It's what TV shows them. It's what movies show them. It's what the news shows them. Everything. Everything is all about the pretty people. Or America's version of the pretty people. I use the term pretty very loosely in that sense. Because to me, if you have to doll yourself up, if you have to starve yourself, or eat some ridiculous diet to look like that, that's not attractive. I may be in the extreme minority here, but most guys don't want a model. Not really. Yeah, they'd like their looks. They'd like to, what the kids say, hit it and quit it. But that's not what they really want in a woman. They want a real woman who loves them for who they are, and that sort of gushy stuff. Yeah. Bah humbug. But it's just amazing to me how some people just don't get it. To me, I don't feel attractive. You know why? Because, media tells me I'm not attractive. Mainly because females tell me I'm not attractive, but I think that's just because I come off as a little pushy and a little bit weird. A little bit weird. See, this sort of thing. This sort of thing. It's just one of them things. You know? You can't let media get to you. If you're watching this and you have self-esteem issues, don't let media get to you. It's not their place to say that you're not pretty. It's really not anyone's place to say you're not pretty the natural way you are. You know, you're not going to be pretty to everyone. These supermodels aren't pretty to everyone. So don't try to please everyone. Don't let the people who don't mean a lot to you ruin your life. And if they're trying to ruin your life by insulting you, don't take it. Yeah, they don't sound like a real friend anyway. Real friends will give you constructive criticism while trying to be nice about it. And sometimes people say things they don't mean. One of the things that bothers me the most is how I've, talked to one of my ex-girlfriends. Right around the time we broke up, I said one really mean thing to her. I got so upset. I said one really mean thing to her. And that was about 4 or 5 years ago, and it still bothers her to this day. Still bothers her. You can't let stuff like that bother you. I told her thousands of good things, but you can't let that one mean word out of anger make you think bad of yourself. You gotta keep your head up high and know that you're pretty. Take the thousands of compliments over the few insults. I'm not saying if you're doing a lot of fake stuff and getting called pretty to keep doing that. I'm not saying that at all. Because a lot of ungenuine calls, people calling you pretty, isn't worth as much as one genuine person calling you pretty. All that makeup may get thousands of people to say how good you look, but you want that one person that says you're pretty with no makeup on, as you are, because one day, if and when you get married, you're going to wake up next to that person with not a shred of makeup on, and you want them to think you're pretty. So why try and show them that you're something you're not? Why show them how you look with makeup on? Get them to want you without the makeup. Make them want you the way you look right now, because that's the look they're going to get if they're serious about you. But this is one of my longer rants, because this is a very important rant. America's media sucks. Don't let it tell you you're not pretty. Guys, don't let it tell you're not attractive. There's some girl out there who will find you attractive, and if she doesn't friend zone you, you're in luck. Ha 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 ha. Because friend zone will probably be my next rant. But anyway, thank you for watching. If this helped you any, if you agree or any of that good stuff, thumbs up. If for some reason you don't agree with this, and you can thumb it down. I don't see why you would, but you can. And if you have self-esteem issues, you can comment below and say, yeah, this helped me, or yeah, something else helped me. Just tell whatever helped you, or something, along those lines. If you know someone like that, and something that you said to them that helped them. If you have any stories of, how you thought you weren't pretty, and then someone come along, or what they told you, or something like that, anything helpful. Anything helpful. And if you want to be a turd about this whole situation, please everyone click that nice little spam. If they're being mean, if they're being a jerk, don't fuss with them, don't insult them, just hit the spam button and be done. Because that is not helping anyone when you, act up just like that. But anyways, I'm Lime Wedge Blowage, telling you that you're pretty, and remember that, no matter what, that you are pretty to someone. And you don't have to be pretty to everyone, because not everyone's going to find you pretty, not even all the supermodels. Don't let that one mean word stop you from knowing that you are pretty. Thank you, and goodbye.